Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. Good morning. I almost said happy Thursday. That's what happens when you have a holiday and it messes you up. You don't even know what day it is. I think it's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? What's going on? Rise and Grind family. Good morning. Today's going to be an awesome day. Let's set that intention right now. This Tuesday, it's going to say September 8th. It's going to be a fantastic day. What's up, Krista Bug? Good morning. We are having another September spotlight, which I'm so excited about because we have another Heather in the house. Another Heather. One of my best friends in high school was named Heather, and we loved torturing people with that. She was super tall, and I was a little short, and I would jump on her back, and we'd say it was a double header. Shh. No one laughed. No one liked it. I thought it was great. What's up with these people? Good morning, John. Good morning, Mike, Gail, Archie, Zach. This morning, we're going to be connecting with the Heather Fox. The Heather Fox. But if this is your first time here, I'm Heather Parody, and I am filling in for the main man, the host of this show, Glenn Lundy. And this is over 700 episodes in. And yes, this is live at 5:30 in the morning. Why would any of us do that, right? Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? I'll tell you what, it's a little addictive. It's a little addictive to get in here and have such an awesome community. Say good morning to you every morning. Vicki Everett, Gail B-Craft. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Gail B-Craft. What's going on? What's going on? So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight a member here on September and just get to know each other a little bit more, love each other a little bit more. You thought you loved these people, but then when you see their awesome faces and hear their voices and hear their stories, you love them just a little bit more. So if you guys are ready to roll.
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
I'm ready to rise and grind. I'm ready to rise and grind. Guys, we'll go ahead and share this episode out. I'm going to be saying that to you over and over and over again. You know why? Because it's important. The reason everyone is able to find this incredible community, be a part of this family, is by you participating and sharing it out to your family, your friends, tagging them in the comments. So go ahead and do that right now. Before I bring Heather on, and we're going to just dig in and have a good time today. Good time. I get more Southern the more excited I get. I hope you've noticed that, because that's what happens when you live in Georgia. But I ran across a video that I just had to share with you guys that was so amazing. I have a how old is she now? You ever have to think about how old your kids are? I feel terrible. I called one of them the wrong name the other day, and I felt so bad, and I was in the store, and I was like, please act normal. Don't let anybody know that that's not your name. I felt so bad. I forget how old they are. I have an 8-year-old, and she's definitely getting to the point where I'm starting to embarrass her, which I don't understand. I don't understand how your parents can embarrass you. But I ran across this video. I had to share it with you guys real quick before we bring in Heather Fox. So if you're searching for some ideas as kids are getting back to school, now that Labor Day's over, now that we're getting back into routine and all that, how can we embarrass our children a little bit? I got an idea for you. Are you ready?
There he is, Mama's angel boy. I've missed you, and you, and you, and you, and you, my sweet pea angel boy. Get in the car, woo! Come on, this is Kaden Ryan, everyone. He's my angel. 7th grade. Woo! Yeah, hey, Hannah. You there?
Don't you love that? I saw that and I was like, I could kick it with that woman. That's a rising grinder right there. You know she's getting up in the morning having her coffee. Bless the Lord. All right. Are you guys ready for this? I am so excited to talk to the amazing, beautiful. Let's give her, I was going to say a round of applause. No, let's all, you go ahead and clap. It's okay. We'll feel it. We will feel the energy in the air. Heather Fox with us today. What is going on, my friend? How are you?
Hey. Good morning. Good morning.
How do you feel about that lady embarrassing that poor kid?
That is hilarious. But it's almost like when you're a parent, you get to do that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. There's so many things I used to like blame my parents for. And now I'm like, you know what? You had a right to, because this is
right? You're fun. They make you a whole new version of yourself.
That's the truth. That is true. So where are you coming from this morning, Heather Fox? Where are you out in the world?
I am in Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida this morning.
Is that near the beach?
It is. I'm blocks from the beach, and it's
Do you go there all the time?
Every day. Every day I go to the beach, yeah.
What do you do on the beach? You go walking? Do you just sit there? What's like?
We have this beautiful park, and so I usually walk down to the park or walk the dogs. Usually right after #RiseAndGrind, I'm putting my shoes on to go walk because it's so beautiful in the morning and it's not super hot yet.
That's awesome. So you have a routine down. So you come in, hang out with us, watch the show, and then go to the beach right after that.
Yep, every morning.
That's amazing. And how long have you been doing that routine?
Well, since everything got shut down. It's kind of the thing to do is walk your dog now.
So everybody in your neighborhood's walking the dog. They all go to the beach. They all meet there.
There's tons of people in the morning, all day. I mean, really, but morning and nighttime. It's almost like sometimes I think I'm so grateful for. So I'm not going to stay in Florida too long because the heat it's there. The humidity, I'm not used to it, but I try
to come to Georgia.
Yeah, exactly.
Dropping.
Yeah, but I try to look at all the things I'm grateful for, and the beach is definitely like it just connects with your soul to watch the sun rise or set, especially over the ocean.
That's right. Vicki Everett says that she needs to definitely go on a road trip with you.
Oh, that would be so much fun. We'd have a blast.
I think I'd like to go on a road trip with any of y'all. Y'all sound like this sounds like a good time.
Right?
Rise and Grind people are a good time.
Where everybody knows your name at 5:30 a.m.
But you know what would be funny? Hanging out, going on a road trip with the Rise and Grind people. Everybody be going to bed at like 8:30. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to go out, be like, all right, let's all, let's go all hang out. And they're like, no, I got a morning routine I got to get to.
True.
Heather Fox. All right, I'm going to ask you. I have so many questions. I love meeting new people. I want to hear everything about you. We can in about 20 minutes. Thanks so much for getting up this morning, looking beautiful. Extra props to you for looking so awesome at 5:30 in the morning. I'm super impressed. Guys, if you would go ahead and hit the share button, we're just going to give you guys some shout outs this morning and say good morning to a bunch of you. And do you see the comments, Heather?
I can.
You can. Isn't it crazy? It's like I'm super ADD and I'm trying so hard to focus. And every time I see all these comments, I'm like, oh, look, Kristen Bugg says that she has to get up early and go to bed too. Josh, hello. Josh says, hello, citizens. That is officially my new greeting in the world. I'll walk to a party and be like, hello, citizens. See you later. I love that. That's amazing. Who do you see in the comments? Anybody you want to give a shout out? Good morning to?
Let's see. There's another Heather Brown. Good morning, Heather. Mary Lynn Wilkins, my friend. Good morning. Wes Storm. John Coltenberg. Good morning. Good morning.
Davis Bacon. Every time I see her comment anything, I get hungry because she always has that bacon emoji that Vicky passes out. If you're new here, there's a woman in the comments named Vicky. Okay. And she's special here. She adopts everyone and gives them an emoji. And I just found out about this, but I'm letting you guys who are new in on the secret early. I'm sorry, Heather Fox. Anyone else you see you want to give a shout out to?
I got my emoji. I feel important too.
Okay, when did you get yours?
I just got it a couple days ago.
Oh, you know, Vicky just slipped you a 20. She was like, listen, everybody, don't be telling them I gave it to you day 2, because I just found out about the emoji situation. I just thought everybody was extra.
That's so cute. Yeah, I got a fox, so I was happy. You know, it's fitting. I'm sure it's coffee, right? I'm not positive, but I'm guessing that you got a coffee.
When I started doing this, I started getting like random DMs from people, and they're like, "You like big cups and you don't lie." And I'm like, "Who is this person?" Like, hello, citizen.
That's so awesome.
Ron Sankey, Brad Smith, Ray Hatcher. If we're double timing, good morning. You apologize. Terry Collins, what's going on? Sarah Ball, what's up, Sarah Ball? Taco Lady, Sarah Ball. Everyone, I don't know if y'all saw her her post. She put some vegetables on her taco. You know, Rise and Grind is changing your life when you throw some tomatoes on that. Okay. All right, guys, go ahead and share this out. We are at 95 people, and we're going to bust 100. We're going to get over 100. We're going to get over 105. We're going to get over 110 people in here, because you know why? Heather Fox, we got some double header here, and we're going to have an awesome time connecting with this rising grinder who has been using this. I know you said the routine since quarantine started, but how long have you been in our group?
So, you know, I actually, I saw the replay on New Year's Eve. So on New Year's Day, I got up at 5:30 and started watching, and
no way.
Yep. So 2020, for all of 2020, everything that's gone wrong, this is the way that I've started my morning, and it just makes everything seem to go right.
Oh, that's so cool. And good for you. Like, see my dog in the back. Sorry. Good for you. Like, sticking with it. I think it was in the Elite Mastermind group yesterday. I believe it was, I think it was John who said it. Something about, you know, switching the verbiage from habit to lifestyle, and how that can help you. You know, because a lot of times people drop habits, but when you adopt that as your identity, like, this is what I do, is I get up in the morning and I have this routine and I connect with these people. That's not something you just drop. I mean, yeah, you know, you're going to have sleep in days, bless him. But, you know, it's a lifestyle now. And so how has that affected you? How has that changed your life? You know, getting up in the morning and doing this?
You know, when I started getting up earlier, I realized how much I could get done by 9 o'clock. Before I might, you know, sleep until 8 and just kind of get up slow, really do nothing. And now I'm like, I have got like a whole day accomplished before I got up in the past. And it just makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what do you do day to day? Are you in the car industry too? Everyone's in the car industry, and I can't tell the difference between like any cars. I feel so out of place here sometimes because y'all are talking about things, and I'm like, truck, car, van.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I am not in the car industry. No.
You're not in the car industry.
No, I'm just like, that's a pretty car. What was it? I have no idea.
So what do you do? What do you do, Heather?
I work from home, and I just share nutrition products with people, help them feel better.
Awesome. Is it with a company?
What's that?
For the company?
For a company, yeah. And I homeschool my little girl.
How old's your little girl?
She's 10.
Wow. And how long has she been homeschooled? How long have you been doing that?
She's been homeschooled since the beginning, although we did try school last year for a couple months, and it wasn't for her. So I'm grateful for just having options. Now it's so normal right now in 2020 to...
Oh, you're homeschooling because of COVID.
No. She's always been homeschooled, and I have 2 older boys that I homeschooled one of them too.
Okay.
So I'm not new to the homeschool thing now.
Yeah. I was homeschooled my whole life, and the first time I dated my husband, he said he was homeschooled too his whole life, and I'm like, oh, we're just going to have a good old time to homeschool all together.
That's awesome.
We're both the stereotypical. It's awesome. Yeah, we were both homeschooled. That's cool. What's that experience been like for you? Like having a business, working, being a parent, and also being a teacher. That's a lot of hats to wear.
So I have 2 older boys, and it's almost like they had a totally different life than their little sisters living. So when I had the boys, life was just different. I was in nursing and I worked in hospitals in busy Seattle, Bellevue area. So I sat in traffic. I got up early, took the boys to daycare. They went to school, and I wished that there was options. They cried. They didn't want to go to daycare. They didn't want to go to school. Life was just really hectic and busy. And I didn't know that there was options like there are now, that you can work from home, you can homeschool. And I think just having those options, because not every child wants to be homeschooled and not every child wants to go to school. So I kind of got the best of both worlds. And when my son, my oldest, was in 6th grade, we decided to homeschool him while his little brother went to school. So I had one in school and one homeschooled. And I was really sick at the time. I'd fallen ill and I wasn't really able to do much, but I just really wanted to travel so bad. And when I had my daughter, now the boys were teenagers when she came. So when I had her, I wanted to travel and road school her. I wanted her to experience something different than the boys did, and for her to be able to see the places that the boys maybe just read about in books, or whether it was homeschool or online or apps. And so we've been able to do that for the last 4 years, and it's been an experience. I like it. I like having the freedom to be able to do that.
Yes.
Like I said, I kind of got to experience all of it. And I do think that having options for anybody, any family, is the best way to go. Not just be set in your ways, but be open to things. And because, when you're open to things, you have new experiences, and you never know what path you're going to go down just because you said yes to something you weren't quite sure about.
Totally. I love traveling too. I think it's eye-opening, changes your worldview a lot.
Yeah.
Guys, in the comments, if y'all have ever traveled somewhere really cool, go ahead and drop maybe your favorite place you've traveled to. I would love to read that. That'd be super cool. Where do you think that love came from, Heather? Like, was that something you did as a child, or what drew you to traveling and wanting that freedom?
No, I never traveled ever until I had my boys. I married my middle school sweetheart, but we got divorced. And so I had 2 little kids. I was nursing. I had never traveled. I'd never been outside of the state of Washington. And I had a girlfriend that moved to California and invited me down. So I took her up on the idea, and I flew for the first time when I was almost 30 years old. And I just fell in love with it. And I've never stopped. I just love to travel inside the U.S., outside the U.S. I love to travel. And so I wanted to travel in an RV and go see places. So that's what we've done until we got to Florida. And we've been in Florida a little while now. But we're ready to pack up and go somewhere else and have a new adventure.
That's so cool. That's so cool. And then now you're in wow, we have a lot of, you guys have traveled the world. Lauren, India, Tokyo, Sweden, London. Tina says she travels to Kroger or Target for her freedom. You win comment section today, Tina Davis Bacon. That's hilarious. Michael Gunther says New Zealand. I'd love to go to New Zealand. Amsterdam, Sarah Ball. You guys have been some places. I was thinking Texas. Amazing. Oh man. All right. So Heather, you said that you had been sick for a while. Now you're in the nutrition space, and you're also a nurse. Was there any overlap with that too? With just kind of the physical, mental, spiritual, emotional health piece to all of that you're wanting to build?
Yeah, I was in nursing, and it's a great profession, but it just didn't align with the time freedom that I wanted to have. And then I did fall sick and I wasn't able to work. I was like pretty much bedridden for a really long time. And it just makes you really grateful for having energy and feeling good to do anything. So overall, I'm still the same person, whatever my profession is, whether I'm, sick in bed or I'm up. But to show up in life and be the best version of you, I think that it takes seeing things from all different points of view, and what makes you feel good. What makes me feel good is helping other people. So it doesn't really matter which profession I'm in. I'm still kind of doing the same thing. And I've always had that like nurturing. I love being a mom. I just love taking care of people. I love having a hand in knowing somebody else is feeling better. And when I started feeling better, I just knew that I could maybe help somebody else by sharing my story. And so I learned a lot about nutrition, which it's a different type of healing your body than maybe allopathic medicine, like going to the doctor. But I think if you're open to all of it, there's some good that you can kind of pick out of each, just like in anything in life, and find what's best for you. But just being open to things, I think, is always going to make somebody be a better version of themselves, because they're not so set in their ways, and you have new experiences, and experiences mold who you are and who you become.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Who invited you here? How did you do? Just literally somebody shared it and you saw it on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, I was actually, I was watching a replay of Danelle Delgado's Friday night, and she kept talking about this guy, Glenn Lundy. I kept noticing over the weeks her talking about this guy, Glenn Lundy. And so I decided to look him up, and then I saw the hashtag Rise and Grind. And so I watched a replay of that on New Year's, and I was like, this is so positive. Like, I vibe with this energy, and people in the comments just saying hi to each other. And, it's like such a good place to start out your day. Like, some people, in my early 20s, I worked at a bar, and it was like, cheers, you come in, everybody knows your name, and you got your seat. And this was like that, but at 5:30 in the morning without the alcohol. I mean, maybe with the coffee, but I just liked the energy, and Glenn is so good and so positive, and it was just like I knew I wanted to come back the next day and the next day, and here we are months later. And I love showing up early in the morning to just tune in and start my day this way.
Now, do your friends and family believe you when you say I love getting up this early?
Probably, yeah. So, because especially being on the East Coast, I'm going to bed at 9 o'clock. My family on the West Coast is like, Mom, we're eating dinner.
Oh yeah. I love it when people want to set up like meetings and it's like past 8:30, and I'm like, do you know I'm on my second dream? Like, literally, my second dream is by that time. I think that's why it's so important for us to like share our experiences about, our morning routines and how they're affecting us, because that's what draws other people in and really can literally change their life. Because I don't know about you guys, if it wasn't for community and support, it would be really difficult to kind of pave the way and do some of the stuff that I'm doing. Because, going against the grain, you're building businesses, you have your RV, you're out there traveling, you're questioning conventional wisdom and saying, you know what, there's a different path here. I could live a different life. I could, kind of create my own life essentially. And that's normal here. People celebrate you here for that.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like the world is smaller now that we have technology. I mean, you can talk to people on the other side of the world, and it's not, just like we could be on a Zoom with somebody in Australia right now, or people tune in all day long to watch this because maybe on the West Coast it's 2:30 a.m. or in Hawaii it's, I don't know, the night before still. But it's so cool that there is this platform that you can reach so many people, because and the more people that are sharing out things like this that will put a positive spin on people's day, I think it's important, especially with the way that things can go downhill. I've noticed my news feed now is full of positivity. There's really nothing negative in it. And it's because I've connected with people that are in hashtag Rise and Grind. I've kind of switched out my friends. And so I've made my space a positive space. And I think sharing out things like this will just expand that out to other people all over the world.
I love that. I love that. We have one final question, or we have 1.5 final questions, y'all. 1.5 final. The 0.5, it's kind of alluded to it already, but I would just love to hear in like a statement, what does hashtag Rise and Grind mean to you?
Positivity and just putting structure in your day and your morning, just setting your day up for success.
Yeah.
It's almost like some people tune in and they do devotionals in the morning, or they tune in and they write their goals down. This is like a little bit of all of it. And then if you have your hashtag Rise and Grind planner, you set for the day, like you are set up to conquer the day, whatever your day is.
What's your favorite part in the planner? What do you enjoy filling out the most?
My favorite part in the planner is probably the daily quotes. I love reading those. Sometimes I share them on my Facebook because they're so good. And I just like the structure of it. I love how it's set up, how you can write down every day something new. There's a place for notes, and then there's the calendar and mine is full. Mine's highlighter. I have stickers in it. Like I use it every day. It really structures the way that my day is set up by the way that your morning routine is. Like, do you get up and make your bed, or do you just leave it? I mean, everybody's different. Yeah. Right answer, but whatever is right for your day. If you make a plan and you stick to it every day, you're going to conquer whatever your goals are.
Absolutely. All right. I'm going to bring in our final question real quick, but I want you guys to just drop some love real quick while we're asking this question for Heather Fox. Anything that she's meant to you, anything you love about her, just thanking her for being a part today. I know that's so meaningful to get all of that love from this community. So go ahead and drop it in the comments real quick while we wrap it up with Heather Fox, how much we love and appreciate her. So very last question. Dun, 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 dun. Are we ready? Oh, man.
Hey. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Did you really think I was going to miss a double Heather? There's no way I could miss a double Heather, which I cracked up on your joke there, Heather parody. I thought it was really, really, really funny. I really did. I thought it was awesome. So what's up, man? You guys are killing it. Thank you for this morning. I've been sitting here. I've been laughing. I've been cracking up. I've been rolling. I've been doing all of those good things. And then also just like humbled and so grateful and thankful. And this is Heather Fox. I guess we have to say last names, right, to clarify, by all just the kind words that you said about myself and hashtag Rise and Grind and this community of awesome people like Jeff Baker and Michael Guthrie and Angie Ruffer and everybody that's in here this morning. It's been incredible. I do want to touch on, and we have two pieces, and I know it's 6 a.m. right now, and your morning routine, if you've got to get out of here, go on, get out of here, hit the share button, go do what you got to do, but we're going to hang here for just a second. I want to ask Heather actually two questions, if that's okay, Miss Parody, if I take over your show real quick. By the way, I was really thinking about you the other day, and this is going to sound kind of crazy, Parody, because there's a new show out with Rachel from Friends called The Morning Show. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on Apple TV only. And it actually starts off kind of bad because her co-host, like, it's a Me Too thing, and he gets fired and so on and so forth. But they spent 15 years together doing this morning show. And she's like getting up at 3 a.m. She's got her coffee and she's pouring a little like vodka in her coffee first thing in the morning. And I thought about you for some reason. I just thought, I don't know what it was.
She pours vodka in her coffee. I just thought of you.
Yeah, I just thought of you for some reason. Not real sure what it was. But as you guys talked about doing a shot this morning, that really popped into my head. But no, so Heather Fox, like you said you were sick for a long time, but I don't think people understand. Like you're talking like a decade you were bedridden, right? Like a long time. And so I want to extract just real quick, being bedridden for that long, I'm sure can eat away at a lot of things, right? Your hope, and it can lead to depression and things like that. But yet here you are, you have this bright light, you have this gift. You've always been a bright light in our group. You always bring so much energy to our group. You're traveling around the world and walking on beaches and all of these things. And so I just wanted to dive into that just a little bit more. Like, how did you pull yourself out of this 10 years of being bedridden to be such an energetic, positive person that you are today?
Thank you. You're so sweet. I think that it was because I consistently filled my day with positive thoughts, and I only listened to positive things. I only watched movies that were funny and uplifting or cute comedies. Everything was intentional that I did to keep my mind in the right place. And I also wrote out affirmations every single day, or wrote out how I wanted my life to be with details after watching The Secret. And and it works. The law of attraction is real. It is as gravity is real. And I just kind of honed into that. And I mean, in the situation, two people can have two completely different experiences if one is negative and the other one's positive. And I just chose to take the positive route. And I just kept saying to myself, how it's working out for me. And it started to, and it just continued to. And I think I've never really been a negative person. Almost like you put braces on your teeth to make them straight. You have to take responsibility, even in a bad situation, to pull yourself out of it with being a positive person.
Yeah, no doubt. I love that. Lots of clues in there for those of you that are dealing with stuff during this COVID era, right? And those things can be depressing, they can be down. And I think Heather nailed it on the head. Like, you've got to surround yourself 100%. Everything that you watch, everything that you listen to, do not allow any of the negativity to seep in. And then ultimately affirming, right? The world is working in my favor, and really mapping out a vision of what you want the future to look like. I love that, Heather. I think that's super strong. You're an incredibly strong human, and no one would ever know from the outside that you've gone through the things that you've gone through. And that's what I love and adore about you. And I'm so thankful that you're a part of our group. So with that said, Heather and I are going to jump out of the broadcast, and we're going to give you 2 minutes, because you're on top of a mountain and all of civilization is looking at you, everybody, and they're cheering, Heather, Heather, Heather. Double Heather today, right? But they're cheering for you, and they hand you a mic, and they're like, hey, you have 2 minutes to drop something on us, practical application, some type of something that we can apply in our life today, this week, this month, this year. What are you going to tell them?
I'm going to say, be open to things and always be aware of how you're feeling, so that if you are not vibing in a good vibration, you can change that. And when you do change it, change somebody else's life with it. Like, use whatever has happened to you to create a story that you can share with other people that are in the same situation. If you're passing out smiles, those are contagious, and other people are going to turn around and bless somebody else, or smile at somebody else, or change somebody else's day because you showed up as an example of being your best self. And I think it's important, when you're not your best self, don't show up. Like, don't be on the phone, don't get on live, don't complain on your Facebook. Show up as the best you. And just by being aware of how you're feeling and who you are and who you surround yourself with, and just build healthy relationships so that you can, in all areas, be the best version of yourself, and just consistently surround yourself with positive mindset. You know, tune into things like #RiseAndGrind that will start your day off on the right foot. Nobody wants to start their day off being rushed, and it almost sets you up for what else is going to go wrong. And that's another thing. Be aware of what you're saying. Always always know that things are going to work out and that you're not in this alone. Other people have gone through the same thing. So if you're not feeling good or you're feeling alone, like, reach out and talk to somebody, because I think all of us in life are just trying to figure it out. And not that anybody has the answer, but when you're not feeling down, lean on somebody that might be a positive, uplifting role model, and just everybody go out and have a beautiful, magical, fantastic day and smile at everybody. Show the world some love.
My goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. Bravo. Bravo. Pass out the smiles. Heather Fox, you're an incredible, incredible, amazing human being. Clearly, child of God, uniquely made by the God of the universe to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And you're doing it. And by doing it, you're making a massive impact on your friends, your family members, your coworkers. And this morning, you made a massive impact on hashtag Rise and Grind. What a way to start the day. I stinking love you, Heather. You're amazing. I'm going to pop out of here. Heather Parody, you close us out. Thank you guys for letting me interrupt.
Bye.
All right.
Wonderful. All right, guys, still continue. Drop some love for Heather Fox for getting up this morning, for giving us such awesome wisdom, for bringing a smile to all of our faces. You are incredible, Heather. We're so grateful that you are part of this community, as we are everyone in this feed right now. Hope you guys have an awesome, awesome, awesome day today. Go out and kill it. Kill it. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys. Happy Tuesday.